Hi, ladies. I am so excited that I'm actually building a team now. I actually kind of formulated this team like a year ago, but unfortunately, like I was telling Caitlin last night, I kind of just did this on the side for the most part, like here and there. I've always loved it, but things are just, life is busy. So now, after I went to Coach Summit, as you can see, I had such a blast. Um, Unless you're there, it's honestly really hard to explain just how amazing it was. I just felt so like excited. I could see the possibilities that this business has if you put the work in. So, now that I'm ready to put the work in, I am adding to our team. I'm so excited that some of you are awesome and ready to work and like all in with me. Um, so yeah. So I'm gonna start, building this page a little bit, and I'll post in here as well. So I know that you're probably a little bit overwhelmed because honestly, there's a lot to learn. But one thing that needs to it's one of the things that's just embedded in our heads every day. It's called the 4 vital behaviors. It actually was called the 3 vital behaviors, but one was just recently added. So these vital behaviors are called that for a reason because these are 4 things that you need to practice every single day. And they really don't even take that long. You can do what I do. I kind of like just fit Beachbody in as much as I can throughout the day. So, like right now it's like 7:15 in the morning. So I don't have to be at work for a couple of hours. So I'm trying to get some of my Beachbody stuff in before my workout. Honestly, I tend to do a lot of stuff at work, not just during my lunch break, but don't tell anyone, because obviously I love this a lot more than my crazy full-time job. And I'm hoping this will be my full-time job in a couple of years. But sometimes I'll do things when I come home. I'm constantly on my phone, so. So the 4 vital behaviors. Again, you can do it throughout the day, or you can do what we call a power hour, and you can literally sit down for an hour and just bang everything out at once. And sometimes we'll do that as a team, and it can be really fun. And like I said, this is growing, so we're starting with only like a couple of working coaches. But my coach, Chrysanthi Finn, and Team Fit and Fulfilled, as well as her coach, Melanie Mitro, who is the #1 coach in the company, and her dream team is the #1 team in the company. So sometimes we'll take part in live power hours with those 2 teams, and they're really fun. There's like upbeat music. We're all on like a video chat together. We're all like doing it at the same time, so you're kind of amped up, and it's not like you're just sitting there doing it by yourself. So we really try to make a lot of, give you a lot of opportunities to get this stuff done. So 4 vital behaviors. The first vital behavior is be a product of the product. Now, why is that important? So if you're talking to somebody, let's say about the 21-day fix, but you've never done the 21-day fix, or you're talking to them about Shakeology, but you've never drank Shakeology, chances are they're not going to take you as seriously because you have no experience with it. You can't share your own experience. You can't share your own results with them. So it's really important that you do stand behind the products that Beachbody offers. And I can honestly say from I've done a lot of programs. I've done the 21-day fix, 21-day fix extreme, T25, 22-minute hardcore. I've dabbled a little bit in size. I'm starting to dabble a little bit in country heat. I'm on my 2nd round of Insanity Max 30. So needless to say, I love these workouts, and I just started with the 21-day fix, and I wasn't really sure, what to expect. I had never heard of Beachbody before. I stumbled upon it on Facebook, and I love these programs. I actually enjoy doing the workouts. I like doing them at home. I like that they're not too long, but that I know I worked like crazy afterwards when I'm dripping sweat and I'm dying, but I feel great at the same time. Also with Shakeology, for those of you that maybe haven't tried it, or those of you that are fairly new to it, when you drink it every day consistently for a long period of time, you're going to notice a lot of changes, positive changes. There are people who, and me included, granted I just had a cold, but it was a cold. There are people who say that they don't even have allergies anymore, like seasonal allergies. And I honestly haven't. I used to suffer from seasonal allergies, especially in the spring and the summer. And I haven't had any since I've been drinking Shakeology. There are people who are not on certain medications anymore. Lowered blood pressure, lowered cholesterol. What else? Obviously it helps with, curbing cravings, and because of that, it helps with weight loss, but it's not a weight loss shake. It is not a protein shake. A lot of people confuse it for a protein shake, and there's tons out there that are much cheaper. But the reason that this is a little bit pricey is because it's not a protein shake. It is a superfoods meal replacement shake. And if you look at the ingredients, it is loaded with amazing vitamins and minerals that are so important for your body to have to function properly. And they're all natural. It's low in, it has a low glycemic index, so there's not a lot of sugar in it. There's no artificial flavors or artificial ingredients. It has a lot of macronutrients, which is what protein shakes have, but it also has a lot of micronutrients. And honestly, it tastes good. You can't go wrong with it. It replaces one of your meals, so it's one less thing to worry about. It's good. It's safe for kids. It's safe even, obviously if you were pregnant, you would want to check with your doctor, but I know people who have been pregnant and have kept drinking it. Maybe not every single day, because it is a lot of vitamins and minerals, which could be a lot for a growing baby, but it's a safe product because it's all natural. It's real. I stand by it 100%. And even drinking my Energize right now. So I wholeheartedly love the products that Beachbody offers. So I don't mind being a product of the products. I'm even wearing my Country Heat shirt. But so what you want to do is you want to share. You want to share what program you're doing. It's also important to finish a program from start to finish, because if you're kind of just dabbling here and there, you can't really show your results, because it's kind of like a mishmash of different programs. So it's good to kind of start and finish a program, have your before and after pictures, have your results, and just share them with people. Because I know I actually have a couple of friends, even after I joined Beachbody, I had a couple of friends who had some really incredible results, and I was like, what are you doing? Because before Beachbody, I was desperate for something that would work, and I was one of those people that wanted a quick fix, which that's not what Beachbody is. This is a lifestyle, and it's a journey, and it's a process, and there's going to be ups and downs, but that's because it is not a race, it's a marathon. But anyway, yeah, so somebody told me hey, I did the 21-day fix, and now I'm doing Insanity Max 30, and I'm like, wow, all right, cool. So if you're sharing your results, people are going to say hey, what are you doing? Because, I want to lose 10 to 15 pounds. I want to gain muscle. I want to, look good in a bikini. So the more you share, the more people are going to be engaged and ask you questions. And the more you can say hey, if you're not sure, why don't you check out my results? So yeah, you want to be it's kind of like an indirect, I don't know, you're indirectly kind of sharing what you're doing by incorporating Beachbody products into like your Facebook posts without so much being like, hey, Beachbody, this is on sale right now. You don't want to do that. We're not salespeople. We share. So be a product of the product, stand behind it, believe in it, be passionate about it. So yeah, vital behavior number 1. Vital behavior number 2 is personal development. So why is personal development so important? This is something that has taken me, I mean, I've been doing this now for a year and a half. It's something that's taken me a little bit of time to really understand the purpose. But growing a business is a tough thing. And, you know, like I said, I wasn't always 100% in. So, of course, I'm going to get frustrated because, of course, I want to see success. And there's days where I'm just like, oh my God, I'm tired. I just worked all day. So I really feel like working more. But this doesn't really work. It's actually really fun. But still, you know, I come home and I want to spend time with my fiance who I haven't seen all day. I want to spend time with my pets. So it does take sacrifice, and there's times where I'm like, oh, do I want to keep doing this? But then I'm like, I don't want to give up. I don't want to be a quitter. And there is an end. There is an end in sight. Like there is a goal to reach, and it's an amazing goal. So I keep powering through. But personal development really, it helps to kind of curb those negative thoughts, or even if you're just like not feeling confident and you feel like you need just like that, you need something to speak to you. So there's a lot of really good personal development books that you can read. And then there's also like podcasts, there's videos on YouTube. Like I have you know, everyone has the podcast app on your phone. So like yesterday, for instance, I kind of went the more spiritual route. One of the other coaches was recommending Joel Osteen. So I listened to something by him and it just really spoke to me. So I was happy to share my takeaways in a post. And that's what we're all about. We are, you know, it's like I said, it's not selling. We want to help people. The mission of Beachbody, the mission statement is to help people live healthy and fulfilling lives. So we want to help as many people as possible. And if that's just through sharing what you learned from your personal development that day, that's helping to form a relationship with somebody. You know, I have somebody that I am coaching, and she's never bought anything from me, and that's okay. She's going through a lot, and I try to just check in with her as somebody there that's a support to her, you know, like maybe once a week. And I kind of knew that that post was going to speak to her. But I was hoping, you know, it would speak to other people as well. And sure enough, she commented. So I know that I kind of got through to somebody, and that's what this is all about. We're trying to help people live better lives. So not only is your personal development helping you, but it's helping other people too. You just have to share it, and you have to, you know, take it and kind of run with it. Don't just let it sit there and say like, oh, that was nice. Whatever, like use that knowledge. So the first book that I read, and I'm not going to lie, I did not fully get through it, but it's a really good book to start with. And even if you just read like a chapter a day, we recommend even just like 10 minutes of personal development a day, but you do want to do it every day. It's called The Compound Effect. You can get it for pretty cheap on Amazon. I wholeheartedly recommend it. Because it really gives you an idea of how important it is to be consistent every single day and to repeat these vital behaviors and whatever else is working, because over time it's going to compound and it's going to blow up and be big and it's going to pay off. So the compound effect, I recommend starting with that. I also have plenty of other recommendations if you want them. But like I said, personal development gets you in the right mindset. it kind of like, it's good to kind of almost start with that during the day, because then you're like, yeah, like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this. It gives you ideas for posts, because we do want to post. We want to be visible on social media. We want to be on someone's timeline every day so that they're watching us. And sometimes people don't interact with you at all, even for months. And then out of nowhere, they might like send you a message or comment on something, and you're like, wow, they've been watching me this whole time and I had no idea. So even if you don't feel like people are engaging with you, that's okay. Excuse me, I apologize. People are watching you. So keep that in mind and make sure your posts are positive, because you are going to be using Facebook now for your business. You don't want a lot of negativity or controversy. Keep it positive. There's so much negativity out there. Let's be like that one positive person that's on your friends list. So personal development. The third vital behavior, and this is probably actually the most important, is invite, invite, invite. So what does that mean? So inviting is basically what you're going to do is you want to form relationships with people, and it's going to be easy with people you already know and who already trust you. But you also need to like reach out and make new friends. So we recommend, sending 3 to 5 friend requests to people, and they might just be like mutual friends, like somebody that you don't really know. And not everyone's going to respond to it, but at least you're reaching out. And you kind of want to look at their page and be like, hey, like make a comment on something and just start a conversation. So you're not always going to have someone become a customer right away. It might take a couple of weeks to form a relationship if you're having a conversation back and forth. But you want to build that relationship and have them, begin to trust you and see that you're someone of value. So then you can invite. And what I mean by invite is, we're not trying to make a sale. We are trying to get to know somebody and get to know what their goal is with regards to, health and fitness and how to better their lives. And then once we know that, we can recommend whatever, fitness program or whatever, product that we feel would best suit them. And that's when we would invite them to join a challenge group. Now, since you're new, you do not have to run your own challenge group yet. I recommend having you kind of team up with me and either maybe shadow me for the first group or help me co-host it. So you want to invite to challenge groups, and then you also want to invite to the coaching opportunity. And honestly, ask any coach, inviting is not always comfortable. Sometimes I hate reaching out to people because, we all have a fear of rejection. I don't want people to think I'm annoying, but I've had mostly positivity. Some people ignore me, whatever. It's a little frustrating, but it happens to everybody, every single coach. People will ignore you. People will say no. But we always say that when somebody says no to you, it just means not now. So they might change their mind in the future, so don't write them off. And we'll get to how to track all of this another time. But yeah, so we want to invite constantly, at least 5 invites every single day. And that could be a combination of to your challenge group or to the coaching opportunity, or, one or the other. And then the fourth vital behavior is recognition. We all love to be recognized. I know it certainly motivates me. I have always been one that wants to kind of make someone proud. So when my coach recognizes me for something that I did, I don't know, I feel good. So that is something that's just been added to the vital behavior. So for instance, if you rank advance, we recognize you. we give you a shout out. Even as a challenger, let's say that you had an awesome non-scale victory. You went down like 2 pant sizes. We're going to recognize you. Who doesn't want a shout out? It's exciting. You're excited. You want to share that with people. And we're excited for you. When one of my challengers has results, I'm so excited. And I feel like, okay, maybe I actually helped someone. So recognition is super important, whether it's in a challenge group, it's on a team page, if it's on your own page. Like sometimes, I would want to give a shout out to someone and then maybe someone else will say, hey, I want her to help me too. Those are the 4 vital behaviors. They sound pretty simple and they really are. They're not always, like I said, the easiest things to do because you really do have to put yourself out there. But you want to be authentic and unique and you want to be you. So don't try to be some salesperson. Don't try to, act like someone else. Just, try to be confident, be yourself. And that's what's going to draw people in. So I feel like I've been rambling, but I also feel like it's super important that you understand what the 4 vital behaviors are. So let's start. You're going to be doing the new coach training. So as you're doing that, I would like you to start practicing the 4 vital behaviors, whether you want to do like maybe 1 post a day, which will get people like, even if what would be good for those of you that want to work as a coach. I know Caitlin, Steph, and Dominique are interested in working the business. So what I would like for you to do is make a post that flat out tells people like, hey, I'm super excited. This is what's been working for me, and I decided to become a coach myself because I want to help other people get amazing results. I want to help people feel good about themselves. So I would like for you to make a post today on your wall so that all of your friends know what you're doing. And I would like, if you want, you can send it to me first if you're not sure, if it sounds right, if you don't want it to sound too, I don't know, salesy or gimmicky. So I'd be happy to look at it for you and help you make it sound as you and authentic as possible. So that's kind of like one of your first assignments is to get it out there. Let everyone know what you're doing. All right. If you have any questions, you can comment below. You can reach out to me. I want you all to know that I'm here for you every step of the way. I want to see you all succeed. I know that you can. I know you're going to be amazing at this. So let's do this. Happy Friday, and I'll be checking in with all of you later today.